we are back. This time, we're going to fly past that Zora man, and then we're going to go into the water temple. We're back at Hylia Lake, Lake Hylia, whatever. And we're going to do this clever thing, and we're going to blow up this rock.
Yep.
Now, I'm assuming this is going to be...
Oh, I can't wait to do this. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Hold. Oh, back to how it should be.
Okay. That's fine. Oh, I see.
Boom.
I totally forgot how to do that one. Puzzle.
Yep. That's how to do that puzzle.
Alright.
And here we go.
The water temple,
The
everybody.
lake bed temple, I believe, is what it's called.
Lake bed temple? Are you sure?
I don't think it really tells you.
Doesn't tell you? It always tells you, though.
Well, we'll see when I get in here. This is very reminiscent of Ocarina of Time, having to swim in.
Yeah. It makes sense, I mean, thematically.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think, just in general, I'm not a huge fan of just, like, water levels, like, water things, like...
Yeah, water levels aren't great, usually. Sometimes they're good, but...
They can be good, but usually...
Yeah, lake bed
temple. Lake bed temple, okay, so... But this, I think this is one of the ones that I'm not a huge fan of.
This is... I'm not super familiar with this temple.
I get confused easily.
I'm pretty sure I know what to do, but you guys are gonna have to bear with me.
Okay.
Okay.
Hopefully we don't have any shenanigans like last time.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
I can't make... Do I have to have them both... That's weird. I have to have them both equipped before I can make water bombs.
Makes sense.
I mean, bomb arrows. Does it make sense?
Well, in terms of, you know, trying to figure out how to make it work, make the game know that you want two things. Whoa, that's treacherous. Don't you think that you ought to knock down those stalactites hanging from the ceiling first? They don't look to be very stable. I'd bet they'd break pretty easily if you hit them with enough force. What?
Don't you think? I do think.
Well, clearly Minna isn't paying you to think, as Link. Even though Minna probably should be helping you a ton more than she is, because she's in big trouble too if she doesn't help you.
Nah, it's fine. She knows I'm competent.
Because like she needs you to get the Fuse Shadows, and as well as to stop Zant, because he usurped her. Right?
Well, yeah. But she knows Link's a strong enough guy to get this done.
Yeah. Is this supposed to be some sort of clue to something? Or maybe
No, I think it's just a thematic
thing.
Like, look, there's running water underneath this.
It's cool.
It is all fast.
It is cool.
And you're dead. See if I can time it right. Yes.
What?
Yeah, if you time it right after every battle, you can put your sword away like that.
Oh, wow, I did not know that, actually.
Yeah.
How?
You just time it, and then you hit A. If it's done at the correct time, you'll do it.
That's cool.
Looney, you watched me play through this entire game, and I did that every time. I got so good at it, I would do it every time just to annoy him. Because he was like, just put your sword away! And I'm like, I'm doing it the cool way.
I didn't know you could do that on command. It was awesome.
You just gotta time it right, man.
I just thought he did that only during boss fights.
Nope.
Oh, man.
That's what I'm here for. Giving you some Zelda knowledge.
Sweet tips and tricks. Oh, man. Did you ever, when you were in elementary school or something, did you ever, like, do you remember those, like, Scholastic magazines?
No.
Like, it was like that thing they did in elementary school where it's like they had, like, that catalog full of books, and you could, like, order books from this catalog.
I remember that, yeah.
It was a school catalog.
I didn't remember what it was called, but yeah.
Yeah, it was a Scholastic thing. That's what it was called. Now, I remember ordering from that catalog. It was like, it's a little like booklet of like 100 N64 tricks.
Oh yeah.
All
That's
the
pretty sweet.
Tricks for Super Mario 64 and all that stuff, right? And it's all in this little booklet, and it was. This is back before we had computers. You know, before the internet was really a thing. So you
Yeah.
know, you didn't go to GameFAQs. You're just like Does anyone have a book I could use? Anyone got a strategy guide? Anyone have a...
Yep. Strategy guides were where it was at, man. I remember, like, buying strategy guides to Rainbow Six Vegas 2, and because there's, like, a whole multiplayer section, and this was, like, like, YouTube popularity, or me knowing about YouTube, like, at least knowing that there was gaming videos there.
Yes.
And I was like, dude, I just wish I was better at this game. I don't get it. And then I just bought a strategy guide, and like it's bathroom reading material. Every time I was in the bathroom, I'd just be like, okay, I'm gonna start reading up on this guy's multiplayer strategy.
Right.
And it made me way better. But now I can get all that for free.
Yeah. You know, there was something too, pre-internet days, where it was like you would share your tips and tricks and your secrets to other people on the playground and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, that still happens kinda now.
Not as much.
Not as much for sure. But like, it still happens when like you or me are playing a game for the first time and be like, oh, dude, did you hear about this? Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay,
that's
well,
double unfortunate.
I've just wasted 2 bombs.
You got 15.
It's fine. We'll find more.
Babe, I mean, like, there's such a deeply communal aspect to games that, I mean, has changed. I mean, you could argue that it's still very communal, but it's
just different. In a different way. It's not on the couch, dude, check this out. It's like over the internet, dude, check this out.
Yeah, it's a little more impersonal as a result.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's where everything's going anyway. So it's like,
yep, together alone.
Yep.
That's the up and coming psychological evaluation of our society, according to some psychologists and stuff like that, and sociologists.
Yeah.
Is that we're getting more and more together as a community, and we're getting more closely knit. But the closer we get together, the further we seem to be being apart.
Yeah.
We're isolating ourselves from actual people.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the concern. That's what I read about.
Well, I know, like, I almost never played with any of my friends because, like, a lot of them are off in college and stuff.
Yeah.
And I know one of the main, like, thoughts I had before I asked you to make the LP channel was, man, I'll get to, like, sit on a couch and play games with someone again.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a different experience than sitting online. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and have you found that to be the case?
Oh, yeah. I like, that's why I, like, always look forward. Tuesdays are my favorite days of the week.
Oh, good.
I'm like, yeah, I get to go play games with Buddy. It's sweet.
Cool.
It's good.
That's
Except
good.
if it's, like, week 30 of Chrono Cross. Because then I'm like, oh, just end, please.
It's not that long. It was fine. It was fun.
We get about, like, what, 6 to 8 episodes done every session?
Yeah.
That took 58 episodes.
It was fine, but you're saying that like it's a bad thing. Like,
No, I was just saying, like, that was the only time I think I was like, I really want to record something different, was, like, the last 2 to 3 weeks of Chrono Cross. Because I felt like, I felt the end in the air, but it was like, it wasn't coming.
We got it. Because you can't complain because we got, like, until we do, like, Sonic 06, where we're, like, 100 episodes in. That's something else.
I don't think Sonic 06 would take us 100 episodes.
No, I don't think so. But I'm saying, hypothetically speaking,
if we were to play Sonic 06,
yes, and it took 100 episodes, that would be fine. Because that would
yeah, but it's different because it's like you can't laugh at glitchy bad stuff in Chrono Cross because Chrono Cross is a good game.
Yeah,
it doesn't really have glitches. So it's like near the end, it's like, wow, there's like 300 pages of dialogue. Wow.
Have you ever thought about how much? Because like, you say, "Oh, I hate reading" or whatever, right? Dude,
I hate reading when it's not interesting.
No, but like, have you ever thought about how much reading you do in the length of an average game? Like, there's a lot of reading to be done. If you were to take all that reading and put it into like a book, it would be, depending on the game, obviously, It would be a fair amount of dialogue.
Yeah. But
So-
it's like interesting dialogue. That's the thing.
But the thing is about for me is like I find most dialogue interesting and different, like because if I enjoy the world that I'm in, then I want to hear what people have to say, even if it's not that relevant. Because it helps to, because so if I'm interested in Hyrule, so I talk to people. The world of Skyrim, not interested in, so I didn't bother talking to the NPCs there. You know?
Okay, well here's the thing. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, man, Octo, like, he hates reading. He doesn't like exploring. He doesn't like. He just wants to get the game done. That's not always true. Sometimes it's true, but it's not always true. But like the main reason I'm not all let's go talk to everyone. Oh yeah, is like we're doing a show, right?
Right.
So that's why I'm always like I don't care. I know what to do. That's why I'm
I
always
get
so
you.
annoyed when it's like, what do you mean there's a dialogue trigger? Ugh.
Okay, so you're saying that you would explore more and talk to NPCs?
Well, I do. In Zelda games and stuff, I do talk around and stuff like that when I'm playing them by myself.
Right.
We've talked about how I have the whole performer mentality.
Yeah.
So it's like even when I'm playing with people, I'm like, da 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 da. Okay. Or if I'm reading it because I know I have to know what I'm doing because I don't know what I'm doing, so I have to read it to figure it out. I'll read it out loud in voices because I'm like I need to make sure everyone that's watching is entertained.
Yeah. Well, I mean the thing is,
Or at least has something visually. Like,
sometimes,
stimulating.
and sometimes if as you want your Let's Playing, if you don't read it, you'll be like, okay, blah 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 blah. Where do we go? What do we do? Because the text is trying to tell you what to do or what to. Bless you.
Thank you.
And what to do or where to go, and I've seen some Let's Players just like skip and be like, oh blah blah blah, and then they don't know where to go.
Yeah, I don't think we've done that.
And it's happened. I feel like it's
before.
happened to us a couple times.
A couple of times, really? Where?
Well, I can't pick out a specific instance, but
And it has to
I
be
just-
Let's Plays that's come out. Silent Hill 2 doesn't count.
no.
Silent Hill
Silent
2
2 didn't-
You know what? I feel like Silent Hill 2 might have been a good game if I played it by myself.
It might have
But
been.
when I was trying to LP it, it's not a good LP game.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's a matter of it being a bad LP game and not a bad game. Period.
Yeah, because there's no way it's bad if everyone
How
thinks
could
it's
every,
good.
right? Because like, how could everyone?
Everyone thinks it's good.
be wrong. You know. Like all the like the pros, so to speak. Say it's great. It's the best one, but I just didn't see it. I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's because I'm biased and I don't actually really like sort of that genre very much or something. Maybe, I don't know, man. Because I went into the game wanting to like it.
Yeah, me too. All I had heard was good.
Yeah.
So when it wasn't good, I was like, okay, what's the fuss about?
Well, the problem was like, but this, and by the way, this is why we didn't release the LP in the first place, was because like,
The LP wasn't good because
but-
the game
but-
was like sapping our energy.
No, and by the time we got like to halfway through,
When it became interesting.
I was just reading
the walkthrough. Yeah.
I wasn't even like doing anything but that because we were getting stuck so often
And
that it didn't.
you guys might not understand, guys that don't record might not understand that it's like, oh, we'll just stop and read it. It's taking the atmosphere. People will like that.
Right.
They don't. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's why, like, guys like Tobuscus or PewDiePie will do a horror game and sometimes be stuck. Like, for instance, Toby on Witch's House or whatever was stuck for a few episodes on one puzzle.
Yeah.
And I watched that series after everything came out.
Mm-hmm.
I just skipped like 3 videos to when he finished the
Oh,
puzzle.
you didn't watch the whole thing?
Well, no, I skipped all the videos he was stuck on that puzzle because I was like, I don't want to be seeing the same thing trying to figure it out. For me to figure it out, because he's worried about putting on a show, I'll figure it out before he will probably, and then I'll get frustrated because he doesn't know it.
Interesting.
You know, like the whole like, you ever watch someone play a game and they're like, "Don't tell me what to do," but you're like an aficionado at this game, and you're like, "Just go there."
Right.
You know what I mean?
But I mean, like, at the same time, though, the reason you watch certain people is for, their commentary and stuff. So, like, you got like Toby, you know, you watch him because you want to see how he can keep going in the face of insurmountable, you know, like basically commentary suicide.
Yeah.
It's just like being stuck on a puzzle for an hour.
It's true, but even guys as talented as Toby, I'm like, I don't want to watch you not progress for 2-3 hours.
I think it's. I understand. I totally get what you're saying, and I agree with you. But I think I just think that there are some cases and some times where I've seen LPs and I'm like, I should not like this, but it's kind of working because you're keeping things going, even though you're stuck. Like, as one LP guy, I can't remember this. Like, I can't remember the name.
I mean, I guess Sir Ron Lionheart was that way with the Hylian Loach.
Yeah, he was stuck on that thing for like, you know, 10-minute videos. So it's like 9 videos, which is a long time. Or like 8 videos, 9 videos. But he kept it fresh. He did a little bit of editing to get to the best parts of what he was doing for those 10 minutes. And it really worked. Like, I was fascinated to see how he could do it. And I don't know. It's a tough call. I mean, I do agree with what you're saying, but this is the part that always confused me about this temple.
Like, I know
the staircase.
I know what I'm supposed to be doing. It's just like that's the entrance. Okay. It's confusing me because it's not confusing me. It's just like
okay.
Everywhere that I think everything I think I need to be doing right now, I need the claw shot first. That's what's going on.
And this is why
I need the claw shot for this.
Right. This is why I'm not a fan of this dungeon. Because this dungeon suffers from a lot of what the water temple suffer from in most Zelda games, I find. It's very non-linear, and I think that kind of it makes it so you get lost a lot easier. You don't know what to do because there's a you know, Great Bay Temple. There's a thing you gotta switch the water levels and stuff like that, and it's just, I don't know. It's like conducive to really
Great Bay's worse than this
Great Bay's
temple.
worse. I'd say Great Bay's worse.
Just because you have to like go to the first room.
Yeah.
All the way.
I adore that game, but man,
it's just like the first temple or the water temple in Ocarina. The only reason it's bad is A, you have to play Zelda's Lullaby like 50,000 times, and B, you have to
go to the actual designated water level increasing or decreasing areas.
Yeah,
really
and you have to actually switch to the iron boots.
Well, that too. I think it's mostly just a matter of just like having to go and to designated areas to play Zelda's Lullaby. I mean, Zelda's Lullaby is bad enough having to play it, but then you have to go to those certain areas and play it. It's just, can't I just make the water level go up and down? Like,
no, yeah, I hear you.
It's just not interesting, you know. It's not like a puzzle at all, is it? It's just like I got to put the water level up again, and then you got to go all the way back. You got to put the, you know.
I was really excited for the water temple on Master Quest.
Yeah.
And there was a puzzle on that. I hate myself. There was a puzzle on that actually stumped me for a little bit because I'm the type of player that's like, I don't need Din's Fire until the Shadow Temple, so I won't get it till the Shadow Temple.
Right.
And Din's Fire is required.
That's right.
Like a requirement in the Water Temple.
That's right.
So.
Master Quest.
Yeah, in Master Quest. So, I was like, I don't have fire arrows. I don't know what I can do. And I was sitting there and I was just like, Din's Fire. All the way back.
And then you go in one of the rooms and it's like, that's interesting. Is that the Dodongo? Why is there a Dodongo here?
Yeah.
What temple? Like, it's.
Why do I have to shoot a cow head to get like a slingshot to open up stuff in Jabu Jabu?
That was you couldn't even call that like a fair puzzle. That was because like at no other place in the game are you like, oh, cow head, right? I'll shoot it.
Yeah,
and
but like
so
it didn't
weird.
take me that long to figure it out. To be fair, it was just like
really?
I've done everything in this room. Flink. Are you joking?
No, it took me a while to figure that one out because it's just so. You don't expect it to be the answer, so you just don't bother until like it's one of the last things left to do. But as a result, you end up spending like a good chunk of time in that section, and you're like, "What do I do?" And you try everything.
I remember the first time I saw that just laughing. Like, why are there cow heads in Jabu Jabu? And then I did everything, and I was like, I shot one, and it gave me rupees or something, and I was like,
yeah, shoot the other one.
Wait a minute. And I shot the other one, and I was like, no way, this is a mechanic? Okay.
I know, you wouldn't think, right?
I was okay with it, though. I was like, fair play, you know.
I would be more okay with it if it just, there was some indication that, I guess you have Navi telling you that you can target it. Maybe that's a way of indicating that you can...
And Master Quest is built for people that want to be, like, it's the Master Quest. It's, you want to be very,
obtuse?
Obtuse, maybe, but, like, you want to stump players that have mastered your game. You know what I mean?
Right.
You want to make them second guess. So what's a better way than, hey, dude, cowhead?
This is so bizarre.
It's pretty bizarre. You know something that's actually bizarre about that menu?
What?
Is, if I go into it and I hit left or right, it doesn't keep going all the way around the circle.
Yeah, that's weird, right?
It works, like, with the circle pad, which is how you would think it would work. But you would also be like, well, it should work.
I hit right, and it'll sort of just keep going.
Yeah, it'll keep going.
Yeah. You would figure.
So I think, right here, we're about to fight a mini-boss.
Oh, yeah. Look at this room.
Yeah.
Look at this room. If there's no mini-boss here...
Oh, man. Well, you know something I really like about this boss? Is it's just... I can't remember exactly what the dude's name is in Majora's Mask, but it's just the
eye.
Yeah, the eye from Majora's Mask.
Yeah, I can't remember its name either.
Oh, it's really bugging me now.
Yeah,
I'll see his targets on his cheek, and it's really cute. He's not cute, but his cheeks are.
I think for a big gross like frog, he's pretty cute.
Not the eyeball spawns
not
on
the
his
back part of him, but considering how...
Man, that is such a GameCube click. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the click sound?
Yeah.
It's good.
I don't remember exactly how to beat him.
Arrows, I assume?
Oh, no, I remember.
Just assume. Oh, no, yeah, he lands on you and he gets stunned.
Yeah.
And his tongue pops out.
Boom! Boom!
Oh, come on. This is a really weird song. It's very lumbering.
Yeah.
It's like tuba sound.
Just want to spin attack essentially this entire time.
Nice. 3 in a row. So, Nintendo, only one sound cue, eh? One sound bite for the spin attack, eh?
Yep. Oh! Oh!
Oh!
That was a little closer than I wanted it to be. Also, you know what's weird in this game?
What?
No magic meter for your sword.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
Really?
I actually really like,
I thought you would like have loved to have magic for your sword.
Oh, I would have loved to have magic, but I was about to say, I love what they did in Link to the Past. Or no, A Link Between Worlds, where you have magic, but like, it's actually a separate, it's like a use meter, like a stamina meter, instead of actually having a magic.
Oh, okay.
So
like a regenning.
Yeah, it's like equivalent
mana bar,
regenerating mana bar, essentially.
Is it just the stamina bar though?
Well, all your items take this bar.
Yeah, it's just stamina.
So it's like a stamina, basically.
Okay.
So I'm cool. It's just cool. I
Claw
like that a lot.
shot! Yay! I love this item.
Yes, you're a fan of the shots.
I love them.
The hook shot, the claw shot, the...
I don't know why, I just like them. That's why when Aaron was complaining about awkwardly aiming to the next target in his sequelitis video, I was like, it's not awkward to me, it's really fun to me. I like climbing, man.
Yeah, I don't find that cumbersome at all. I actually found the hook shot to be more cumbersome.
Oh, yeah.
I found... You complained about, you know, aiming in this game. Aiming the hook shot is, like, really hard. On the original Super NES, that's really hard.
Yeah.
I find really cumbersome.
I really like what the 3DS did for aiming, where you use the gyroscope. inside, so you can just move the actual console.
Yeah.
That's actually really easy to aim.
Yeah. I mean,
Like surprisingly.
I think
easy.
it's one of those things where people go, "Ew, motion controls," right? Like, yeah, I get it, but
until it's ones that work.
until it works, until oh my goodness! So you're saying that maybe developers should be using the tools that they have wisely, like, you know?
I don't think I need to be even doing that. But now I have the claw shot.
But like, it's like complaining and being like, all these buttons. We don't need these shoulder buttons. We don't need either of them. We don't need bumpers or triggers.
You totally need shoulder buttons.
But what I'm saying is like,
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like you could break a game down to its components, and you could, in theory, play without it. But it's like it's a tool that is useful. It's like the touchscreen on a 3DS. It's like, oh, that's just silly and dumb and gimmicky. Except that it can be useful to put some iron boots on there, and then boom, now you got a hotkey right there.
Yeah, then the water temple
Awesome.
is essentially fixed, other than
the water level thing.
Yeah, other than the water level thing. And again, that wouldn't be so bad if you didn't have to play Zelda Twilight. If we're being honest. Like, that wouldn't be so bad.
It wouldn't be so bad. I still would prefer just not have to go to certain places to do that.
Yeah.
But yes, so that's what I'm saying. So you go to motion controls, and it's like everyone complains about motion controls, but you know what? I've never had an easier time aiming something than in a game, in a Zelda game. Aiming with the bow.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, what? You're fine?
It's because in Zelda games motion controls work. Like,
they work really nicely, I thought.
if the game is
The
based
aiming with
around them, you know what I mean? Like, it's a light gun shooter essentially. Like, light gun shooters work. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're really popular in arcades. They work. Everyone knows they work.
Yeah,
light gun shooters are perfect for the Wii.
Yeah,
the Wii U.
you got the bow, you got the hook shot, or the claw shot, whatever, and it works great on the Wii and the Wii U. And it's like, you gotta, developers have to see the tools that are available to them, and be smart about it, and not just be like go like, oh well, we should probably make it so you can throw grenades with the 6-axis. Like, just arbitrarily.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing where it's like
you.
I don't like it when companies force you to use their gimmick.
Right.
Like,
it's like, it should be a tool that developers can use to their advantage, but if they don't need it, then just forget about it.
Yeah.
And I think that games would be better for it. So, am I against motion controls? No, not if done right. Not if they're
I'm
useful.
against bad motion controls, but I'm against
bad
any controls.
Yeah. You know?
That's why, like, I'm okay with the Resident Evil tank controls, because, like, to me, they're okay.
I don't think they are.
They're not the best, but they're not horrible. Like, they're usable.
I think they're very restrictive, and they're needlessly complicated. They're needlessly unruly. Like, when they don't have to be. Because we know better now. We know how to control games better now. So it's like, so we don't have to worry about needing to use tank controls anymore. Thank goodness. You know?
Yeah, but I mean,
it's just one of those older game things where we this is the only way we know how to do it, so that's how we do it.
But that control scheme works for what Resident Evil wants to do. If you're gonna go old school style, like fixed camera angles, it's better to have tank controls.
But it's, I would argue that you wouldn't even want to go fixed camera angle ever.
What if you're going for something cinematic?
Well, that's really a matter of what comes first, the game or the actual.
But then you could look at the Resident Evil games and say, hey, it works.
The only thing I can think of that I would be okay with having fixed camera angles is what's already shown, Walking Dead and those kinds of games, like adventure type game type things.
It would work in RPGs
those games,
too, like JRPGs, turn-based battles and stuff.
Yeah,
it would work in there.
Yeah, it worked there. Anything, yeah, okay. Anything
not
action oriented, fixed camera angles don't really work.
yes and no. Like,
would think.
I get both arguments. Like, I have no problem controlling the Resident Evil games. Oh. I have no problem whatsoever. It's like, to me, it just, well, yeah, that's just how you move. And it's not like I played them when I was a kid. I didn't.
Right.
So...
I don't know, man.
It's just, my mind is built for... Maybe my mind's just built for shooter and action games. And,
why you just kill that guy? Why you just kill that guy?
Well, I thought he was going to run by me and it wasn't going to be a big deal. What were the odds? What are the odds of that?
Okay.
Goodness.
This time. Yeah.
You have a hard time aiming with the right stick in a first-person shooter. Where I'm like, that's just how you move.
Because the left stick is how you aim, and the right one is, or other way around, whatever. One's aim and one is move.
Yeah, left is move and right is aim.
Right? But it's like, I don't know how to explain it. Actually, it's just like, it doesn't come naturally to me that you move while moving the gun. I feel like it's.
You feel
like a gyroscope.
It should be GoldenEye.
Well, yeah, I feel like it's.
And those are the worst first-person shooters of all time.
Well,
the one-stick shooters.
But like, okay, imagine if you were doing this, playing this, and Link's claw shot moved independently of the camera.
If there was a reticle on the screen, I'd be cool with that.
See, I wouldn't be able to. It'd be a lot harder for me because it's like I'm trying to move two things at once, and I'm trying to move the camera over left. Okay, I go move to the right. Okay, left, up, down, and I just can't. It doesn't jive with me. I'm not at all versed in shooting-based mechanics, so that is probably why.
So I guess you prefer the MGS 3 style of stopping, aiming, and shooting.
Or like targeting something and then, or like targeting something and then shooting. Because I'm okay with first-person shooting and doing that, or like targeting something in third person and then shooting. Like in this game, you can shoot with a bow, right? Third
Yeah.
person, and when you're targeting, you just shoot and it's good. What did you get? Compass?
Yeah. This temple's going smoother than I expected.
This is good.
I'm about halfway done.
Alright.
Maybe a little bit more.
This is good. I did not want to do this temple. That's why I intentionally planned it out this way, so you would do it. Because you know it way better than I do, and I knew I'd be lost for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, I just think that there are just certain mechanics that we like aren't necessarily that good. We just kind of we expect them because they've always been that way. It's like, oh, the new Resident Evil's out. Where's the tank controls? The new, I don't know.
No, yeah, I get you. That's how I feel about. That's how I used to feel about the whole turn-based battles and overall. I was like, what do you mean we have to stop and take turns?
Yes.
Our controllers have evolved enough to not have to do that.
I just, saying it that way, that does help me to understand that point of view.
Like, you say that about jump arcs, and well, why do I have to wait to attack?
Right.
Why don't I attack on my terms?
Oh yeah, I get you.
That's such an old game thing. You know what I mean? That's been my perspective on it.
Okay. No, that's interesting. It's fair. Maybe then. I guess in the end, there's some.
Doesn't even matter.
Delineate. No.
Tried so hard and got so far.
No. I mean, oh jeez, be careful! Oh.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
In the end, then I suppose there would have to be some delineation then between that which is a bad mechanic and something that is just a flavor of the genre, I suppose. I mean, what then defines a bad mechanic?
Well, it's all
there are
it's all relative. It's all to your opinion.
Yeah.
What do you not like? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I would think
within limits, within a limit, obviously. Like,
yeah, like a turn-based strategy game to me.
Putting jump on the
Y button.
The Y button
is weird.
Is weird, you know. Like that's...
well, that's why I'm like, for the longest time, I was like, well, turn-based, it's just slow and the pacing's bad. Like, it doesn't need to be this slow, because I didn't really grow up with them. Like, I grew up with Super Mario RPG. That was the only turn-based game I'd ever played.
Right. Now, but the question is then, what did that game do that made you think that was the one was okay to do that?
Because I was a kid and I didn't know any better.
Okay. All right. But anyway, you were saying?
I was saying, like, that used to be my mentality until I played some good ones, and I'm like, I totally see the quote unquote chess-like qualities. Yeah. But it's still I couldn't solely play turn-based by itself. I would get bored because you can only have so many strategies. Right. That's where I think Bravely Default works so well, because you have the job system.
Yes.
You have so many.
Yes.
But it's like, I still have an issue with, like, well, I wish I didn't have to necessarily take my turn. I'm a thief. I should always go first. Or I'm a thief. I should have an option to just not be... Like, if I'm a thief, I should be able to steal XP from random encounters. So I shouldn't have to necessarily go into all of them.
So then, like, would you prefer then if, you know, if an RPG was like an action-oriented RPG? Like, if it was like, you can move around freely and you can attack...
Like a Dark Souls. Oh. Why didn't I grab the ledge? That's annoying.
Alright, Octo, come on.
I'm sorry.
Let's do this.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Almost fell off there. That would have been funny. Speaking of can I make that jump? Can I fall off of here like this and go, whoa? Yes.
Whoa. Nice.
Pro strats.
That's pretty good. Pro strats. Sometimes, though, being a pro isn't all it's cracked up to be.
No.
You know? Because the thing about being a pro...
That sounds like something a non-pro would say. Dang it.
Ding.
Oh, don't worry, Diddy's got it this time.
Blang it.
Diddy's got it this time.
Alright, don't say that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you don't have this time?
Ha-ha! I've tricked you to killing yourself.
Oh. Where's the drop-off here?
Oh,
wow, that's good.
I just know where that thing is.
Because, you know, it's like, I don't know how to put it. It's like you're so starting a new game, right? And you're so wide-eyed. You're like, oh wow, a thing and a weapon and a web, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And then, but when you're a pro, it's all business, you know. All the, you know, the wonder is gone, you know.
Yep.
And everyone's like, okay, guys, like the 5th time we've run this map, you know, let's just do this, right? It becomes so, you know.
I do know.
But, I mean, there is something to be said for
it's like a random pattern.
Because you...
Oh.
I mean, there's something to be said, though, for for mastering a game and then being like, okay, I will now sort of progress in the beyond the wonderment phase and go to the phase where I'm now comfortable with learning new things about the game and more subtle things about the game. But, you know, it just kind of bugged me sometimes when, like, I don't know. Because there's something to be said about taking a game seriously, right? But it's like, if you take it too seriously, it kind of stops being fun. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I don't know, I just feel like it happens a lot when you know a game so well.
But there is totally legitimacy in like wanting to be serious at a game you like.
Yeah,
wanting
totally,
to be like put aside time to learn strategies and stuff.
Yeah, totally. I think there's value to both of those things, and I guess it just depends.
Oh, a bombfish!
Oh! What the? Was that why they look like that?
Yep.
What?
It's like a fish ate a bomb.
Gross. No.
Now, I'm trying to remember... I got stuck on this room when I was in a practice session, and I felt really dumb.
Okay.
When I figured it out. So I'm just going to try to blow up all these rocks before I do anything.
Am I going to hear a... Yep. Ding.
I think I'm supposed to go this way initially to spawn the treasure chest.
Alright.
I think.
Oh! Man.
Because I think this is the big key, and then I can go fight the boss. I think.
Okay.
I think.
No, the chest in here, it looks like it would be... It would be that... I don't see where you have to go, though.
You know, it's really uncanny how he can swing his sword underwater with enough force to do damage.
Yeah, I mean, if you try to do that underwater, like
try to do anything
water,
underwater, anything that requires movement, it's way harder, right? So it's like, can I...
Surface tension and all that. I think you have to get on some other platform or something here. Oh, no, there's a...
there's a...
Yeah, there.
Yeah. Okay, because I'm pretty sure... No, it is there. I fall in from there. Okay. Now I know where I'm going.
Alright, well...
I just needed to know exactly what was going on.
Wouldn't it be great if you could, like, put on clothes by just hitting a button or just, you know, just snapping your fingers and boom, new outfit.
I would like it more if I could snap my fingers and be wearing an outfit that lets me breathe underwater.
Well, yes, but, I mean, let's not get greedy here, you know? Just assume...
Well, I feel like if we're going for a snap of the finger getting dressed, I feel like asking to breathe underwater is not that big of a deal.
Is it not? I suppose not.
Hello, my friend. How do you enjoy your death? Yeah.
You're just minding his own business. You just go and you kill him. Okay,
Actually, no. I actually like this puzzle because it's like a little tricky. Because you're like, oh, I can do this. And you're like, all right, let's just fall. And you're like, oh, what? You have to lower yourself.
Oh yeah,
down
that's right. Yeah, this was really clever. This is clever.
It's like you don't get stuck on it, but you're like, oh, okay. It's forcing you to. It's like it's showing you. Yeah, you can go down with the chain.
Yeah. Forcing
you to learn it.
Yeah.
Because it's a necessity later.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Useful.
The big key.
Big key.
Okay. Stop eating me, fish.
Did you know that piranha are cannibals?
I did know that.
Yeah.
I read that to you.
That's right. They will, and for those of you, I'm gonna just finish the reading then for our viewers. Piranhas are cannibals. They will eat each other in either when they are frenzied or underfed.
Yep. Just like how I'll eat a human if I'm underfed.
Or frenzied.
Or frenzied. So watch yourself.
I don't think I've ever seen you frenzied, so...
Yeah, I'm pretty slow to anger. It's actually something I really take pride in.
Then again, I've never seen you play Call of Battlefront, you know, so...
It's true. You haven't seen me play Call of Battlefront 4 Advanced Rebel Wars.
Advanced Ghosts.
Advanced Ghosts. Advanced trout fishing.
I mean, I don't know, maybe you've, you know...
Maybe I turn into him. Get away!
Oh, what's happening? Oh!
Bring me sugar and water.
That's a pretty good impression, actually.
Wow. I love that scene. That's not a hard impression to do, though. Let's be honest. Bring me sugar and water.
I guess so.
He's kind of brr.
You're gonna burn.
You just kind of brr.
Oh man, could you imagine being that guy? Yes, I was the giant bug. From
I was the male giant cockroach in Men in Black.
Men in Black, yes.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yes, good.
Very prestigious. Can you say your line, please? Yes.
Sugar
in water. Very good.
Oh, nice.
I think
Thank you,
have
thank you,
a
yes.
strong feeling that you're gonna be the lead.
I don't think that would just mean so much to me. I mean, I know that.
Sugar and water. Oh, it's so amazing in person. It's so good.
Are we already at the boss?
Yeah.
All right.
I did it, man.
Nice. Well, that's perfect. I'm glad that we got through it so quickly.
This boss is equally cool and dumb. Do you remember this boss?
Only vaguely.
I'm gonna show you why it's cool and dumb. All right.
All right.
First of all, this arena is pretty sweet.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, again, very ominous. It's really setting it up for something nice here, like the mood.
Yeah. A lot of people right here are like, "Oh, dude, it's Morpha."
Yeah, it's more fun.
Sweet. And then, okay. Where's the second tentacle? You know. Oh, there. Oh,
it's more fuzz.
Oh no. Oh,
wait, it's not more fun at all.
Sugar and water.
That's gross.
More feel.
And again, you gotta love the musical dynamics in this game. Like, every boss theme is slightly different, and they all differ by the arena, by what the boss you're fighting, right? So, fighting Morpheal, the boss theme is very, like, has a lot of tuba, has a lot of very sort of muted sounds.
Yep.
Because it sounds like you're underwater. So it's really great. You gotta throw these somewhere, or just...
I don't think so. I think you just kind of... They're just kind of around.
Alright. Well, just wait for the eye.
Yeah.
Oh.
Get away.
You gotta very slowly jump back. Kiss yourself.
See if I can get this. I think this is the last time I have to attack it down here. Maybe
Nope.
not. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so like this boss, it seems like really treacherous and really big, and it's really cool. And you're like, yeah, this is sweet. Because you're just like, oh, it was a mouth, but oh my gosh, it's a giant eel. You know what I mean?
Gross.
Like, look how big it is. Until you realize, I'm going to show you. Okay?
Yes.
Stop me if you know where I'm going with it.
Alright.
But as soon as it lets me swim, let me swim.
It's coming.
Come on, let me swim.
Wait. Can't skip. How dare you try to.
Okay, so you get up here, and you're like, oh, well, I mean, like, yeah, this is cool, I guess. I mean, I'm kind of, going around.
Dude, this thing looks really gruesome, eh? And,
yeah.
Like, the coloration on it is very, like, gore looking.
You need to pull yourself
once you
to it.
Come on. Octo!
I'm sorry. Let's get close to it.
It's very jumping music right here.
We just go, good, stab it, yeah, do it. Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah.
The purple blood.
It's super cool.
It's super cool until you realize Morphe's not really doing anything.
No.
Morpheal. Just kind of minding his own business.
He's just kind of swimming around.
He's like, what? Stop stabbing my eye, please! He's like, oh, hey, Link, what's up? Ouch! Oh, come on, please! Oh, don't you not see him leaking blood? Come on!
Clearly this is not a creature that evolved. It's clearly a creature that was made, because why else would there be a giant an eye on top of its head?
Yeah, unless it's one of like the trap feeders and it needs to see above it.
No, because when it's sitting
it's in the sand.
it's sitting in the sand,
it's
right?
Sand. That's weird. But here's the thing, like, I just murdered an eel that was doing nothing.
It was not attacking you, really.
No, it was just swimming. wasn't even sending out minions.
Yeah.
It's not like how
Not like
Georg
I was going to say,
spits
it's
its
just what to
babies
say,
at
but
you.
we mentioned Georg.
And then it's like,
Georg.
ugh. And this is really convenient because this, like, drains all the water.
Yeah.
Which, how dirty would this water be if this thing's been living in it for, I'm assuming, like, thousands or hundreds of years?
Well, assuming that it's part of the ecosystem, or no, it isn't, because it's actually
It's
a
Twilight.
twilt. Yeah, it's a twilt monster, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna like disintegrate, and and it becomes
A heart, which I will then shove into my mouth. Give it to me.
What does Link do with the hearts? Because I know he doesn't eat them, but like, what does he do?
Maybe
with
he's
them?
like a cat, kind of just like takes it out and consumes it, and then he just has another heart.
Is that what cats do?
Yeah, that's how cats actually have 9 lives. What you don't know is when they're roaming around outside, they go and they find mice and they murder them and consume their heart.
Gross.
Yeah.
There it is, the last fused shadow. I'll just take that, thanks. Now, don't resent me for all I've put you through. I need this thing. Besides, we have to do something about Zant, the one who thinks he is the king of the shadows. King of shadows. His power is a false one. I'll prove it using these. So, I've done everything I need to do. I'm sorry for dragging you all over the place with me. Are you sorry, Minna? You kind of are, because, you know...
I'm not sorry. This is a pretty sweet adventure.
Oh, yeah. So, shall we go? I mean, I get that you're at Tsundere, so, I mean...
Tsundere. Can't do it.
Can't do it. Want to go outside? Are you all done here? I just don't know why you can't do it. It's just...
My tongues can't do those acrobatics.
I've been using the Japanese sound system for so long that I'm just used to it.
Have you ever just thought about how much your tongue moves?
I have.
And the acrobats.
You have to if you're learning
like,
a different language. You have to.
The acrobats that the acrobatics that your tongue has to do.
Here's what I want you to do. This is training for you. Everyone out there also.
Okay.
To train yourself the way that the sound system works in Japanese is the five like basic sounds, right? Is a, I, U, E, O. A, I, U, E, O.
Might want to wait until after
right?
this cutscene.
So, okay.
Because it's a pretty sick cutscene.
Oh, it's right. Okay.
Zant. Right here.
I love Zant. It's the best.
Yeah. Sticking his tongue out at you.
No, because I love just like how menacing he is here. Like, and the mask really helps.
I actually wish he looked more intimidating underneath the mask.
I see what you're saying, but there's something to be said about also the way he looks. Anyway.
Yeah.
Zant! Oh, Minna, no.
No, not my hammer, Space.
Oh. Did you honestly mean to take an ancient and withered power like this and turn it against me? You are a foolish traitor, Minna. Why do you defy your king? My king? You, who do nothing but abuse the magic of your tribe? You must be joking. How dare you? Are you implying that my power is our old magic? Okay, our old magic. So Minna and him are both...
Yeah.
Are they the sorcerer? Are they the sorcerers?
Probably not. They're
Or, like,
probably just descendants of them.
Of the tribe. Now that is a joke. This power is granted to me by my god. It is the magic of the King of Twilight, and you will respect it. Which again, more like sort of theological things here, because like apparently Zant is serving a deity of some sort.
Yeah.
You know? Oh snap! I forgot about that.
Ouch! Ouch! Oh, I have a splitting headache.
Splinter. Oh. My Minna, did you forget? That beast is one of the light dwellers who oppressed our people. No matter how much you may desire otherwise, you will never be more than a shadow in their world. You cannot consort with their kind. But if we can make their world ours, Minna, light and darkness will meet at last. our tribe will take back their realm, and sweet darkness will blot out this harsh light. And that, Midna, is why I need you. Not just for me, but for all of our people. Lend me your power. That's awesome. I love that part.
He's
He's
like stretchy teeth. Did you see that?
So be it. I will return you to the light world you covet. However, she's not a light-dwelling creature, so this is not good.
Oh, that would hurt.
Yeah. Well, what's the analogy there? I guess it'd be like taking like one of the mole men, you know, like the mole creatures, and like putting them out in the sun forever. Like,
well, it would be like staying inside in the dark for like 5 days and then going out to the harsh sunlight, but 100 times worse.
100 times worse.
We're just like, oh my eyes.
Well, actually, like it dematerialized her or something. So Zan has the few shadows now?
Yep.
Well, we have to get them back, right?
He has all except the one on her head.
Right. There's 4 of them? I thought there was only 3 of them.
Nope, the final helmet's 4.
Oh. Right.
Oh, dang it.
Dang it. Oh. Aktugi, hero chosen by the goddesses. Go to the princess locked away in the castle. That princess holds the key that can unlock you from your shadow form. Oh my goodness! We can unlock get rid out of our shadow form, out of our wolf form. But unfortunately, Midna has taken a turn for the worse because she's been subjected to the light of the sacred realm or something like that.
Yep. So next time we're going to see what we can do about Midna. And you're going to teach us some Japanese, apparently. Or some sensibilities or whatever.
Yes. Because Midna is... She's dying.
Yeah. Well, she's the opposite color.
Yes.
Alright. See you guys next time.